All right, so a lot of you know that one of my favorite prepper items is this Kaito Voyager KA500 radio. And the reason I think having a radio is so important is because being able to listen to AM, FM, and the weather band stations, which this radio does, means that you can have all the information you need to make the best decisions possible. So even if your phone is dead, even if the internet goes out, your radio will still work. And having the information of knowing what's going on in your local area, knowing what the weather forecast is, knowing all these different things can allow you to make the best decisions possible and put yourself in an even better situation than you're currently in, right? And so radios are very important. And I've been using this one for a long time. I bought this one in 2018, but I think I found something that's even better. And now it is very similar. This is the KA700. Now, I'm going to do a separate video comparing the two, but just know that the reason that I like this one better is because it has Bluetooth capabilities, which means I can hook up my phone to it and I can use it as an external speaker so I can listen to music that I have downloaded. It also has a SD card slot, a micro SD card slot, so I can download music onto an SD card, put it on here, and use it as an MP3 player, which a lot of people haven't used an MP3 player in a really long time. But being able to download music, put it inside of here, and just have music on me all the time for boosting morale, keeping people entertained for long periods of time. This thing is really awesome. It still does your AM, FM. It does your weather band, which again is you need that weather band and the AM, FM so that you can get as much information as possible. But the other thing that I really like about this one, there's two more things. Number one is it has a built-in clock. It uses military time, but also not only is it a clock, so I know what time it is, it's also an alarm clock. I can set an alarm, and so even if the power goes out, even if my phone is dead, or even if I'm trying to save my phone battery for as much as I can so I have my phone off to preserve the battery, I can use this as an alarm clock, and I still have the hand crank charging, the solar charging. I can still use a micro USB to charge this thing, and so it's very capable. Now, the one thing that I like about this one over this one, now I bought this one in 2018, and it still works today the same as it did the day I bought it. This thing is awesome, but the battery in this is a old corded landline battery. It's a dedicated battery, and once that battery dies, if it stops charging, the hand crank, the solar, and the micro USB port are worthless. This one, on the other hand, uses an 18650 battery. And so if you have flashlights that use 18650 batteries, you can just swap the batteries out. You can charge it with the hand crank, you can charge it solar, you can plug it in with micro USB, and you can charge that 18650 battery, and if it dies or if it stops charging or if something happens to it, you can just take one of your backups and put it in here. You can even take the the battery out of your flashlight and put it in here and have all the capabilities of this radio. And so this, I feel, is even better than this. Now, it is a little bit more expensive. I got this on sale. I will leave affiliate links to both radios in the description box down below. Like I said, I'm going to do a dedicated video comparing the two. But just know that for me, I feel that this is a better radio. I feel it's a better system. I feel like it's everything you need and nothing you don't. And so this is the one that I'm going to start recommending from now on.